Hi guys, how's it going? And welcome to the Corvette Nationals. No doubt if you're watching this video, you scanned the QR code, you figured out how to do that. Congratulations. I'm John from Mothers, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of work on a brand new Z06 Corvette. This one's just been freshly washed. What we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a test on this car just to see how good it is. It's been driven a few miles, but we're going to test the contaminants. Now, you might have wondered what that plastic glove was doing inside your goodies bag. Well, now you're going to find out. Put the plastic glove on before you start anything to prep your car for any kind of protective coating or if corrective stuff, if you're going to do micro swirls and scratches and things like that. The first thing to do, obviously, wash the car clean first. Obviously use a good Mother's product, but then the next part of it, once it's dry, what we're going to do is we're going to wet the area down a little bit with some soapy water, and then we're going to rub this glove over the top of the paint surface, and we're going to check the contaminants. Now, what happens is if you wet the surface, soapy water, whatever, you rub your hand over it without the glove on, it's not as sensitive. This increases the sensitivity of your skin by about 100-fold, so you'll feel everything. Right now, the car feels smooth as the day it was painted. However, it has done a few miles, this one, so we're going to check to see if it's got any damage at all. Those contaminants are stuck in the paint. There's stuff that comes up off the road when you're driving down the road. Truck comes past you, 200k impact of all those contaminants embedded into your paintwork. Now, you can't see it usually, but with this glove on, we should be able to rub our hand over top of it, and at times when it's quite bad, you can actually hear the scratchiness. It sounds like sandpaper. So we're going to do that test right now, and I've got my little cordless foam gun ready to go, and that's going to apply a bit of soap on there. We're going to do the test. Okay, so the first part of the process is we're going to check for contaminants. So I'm just going to feel this with my hand, and well, actually, it doesn't feel like there's anything in there. But now, using the glove, I'm going to rub on the same place and see if we can, yeah, it's full of contaminants. Oh my God, it feels like sandpaper. You wouldn't think so, right? Actually, come in a little bit closer, Peter. Can you actually hear that? Yeah, that is, you can even see a little bit of residue there, but yeah, that is full of embedded contaminants. So the next step is we want to pull the contaminants out. Now, people use compounds, for example, to cut the surface off. This is a brand new car. We don't want to be cutting any clear coat off. But with the proper tools, which we have, we can actually pull the contaminants out very easily. So now we're on to the next step. Let's do that. Okay, so it definitely needs clean. So for the purposes of what we're doing today, because I have to go over the whole car, normally I'd use the new 2.0, which is really good for a quick play, nice and easy. So that new one's coming out. There's a picture of it here, which you'll see shortly. But today we're going to use the clay foam pad, and we're going to use our Wax Attack polisher here. Really simple. We're going to put some lubricant on. You must use all of the clay systems with lubricant. So we just mixed a bit of Mother's California Gold wash in there, ceramic wash, and with a bit of water. Just to give us some lubrication, we're going to put it on with our foam gun, our little cordless. So we'll just do a little area like this just to show you. The whole purpose of the clay, of course, is to pull the contaminants out. So keeping it lubricated is very important. We don't have to press hard or anything like that. We do a small section like I've just shown you, and then we'll wash off the foam pad with a bit of fresh water, and then do another section, so on and so forth. So just put that on low, and we're just going to move it around, nice and simple. Like I say, you don't have to press hard on it. The foam pad clay does all the work for you. And it's as simple as that. That's literally one section done. The way to test that, of course, is we'll put our plastic glove on, and we'll just rub over it, and we'll see. Okay, I'm feeling that now, and wow. The difference is amazing. That is just smooth as glass. That was only 3 passes, by the way, and that's gotten rid of all the contaminants. So yeah, you don't have to work it really hard. The clay foam pad just pulls that contaminant out and it's gone, just like that. And that is smooth as glass. So that's now that section, we'll do the whole car now, but that section now is ready for a top coat, whether that be polishing or anything else like this, protective coating, a ceramic or a wax. Today we're going to be using the new California Gold ceramic, so that's going to be really nice. And by taking the clay, removing the contaminants with the clay, that means that we've got a clean surface to apply that product to. So it's better adhesion if you get rid of all of that contaminant. The other thing is, you don't want to be leaving the contaminant in there and then sealing it with a ceramic or a wax. All that contaminant breaks down over time. There's metal in there, there's quartz, there's all kinds of things that come off the road. So you don't want to be sealing that underneath a protective layer of ceramic or wax. So that's the reason why we've got to pull it out. We've pulled it out successfully and we've tested it with our paint health assessment glove, and it is smooth as glass, ready to go. We're going to finish the whole car now and then go on to the next stage. Alright, okay, well that's the last section of the car, perfectly clayed. Now don't forget, do one section, rinse off the pad. You can even wipe down the excess off the car, rinse the car off at the end, make sure there's no residue contaminants left around. So one section at a time, clay, rinse off, wipe down the section, test it first to make sure. You might have to go back over it again, but I've done 3 passes on each panel and they've come up perfect, so no need to do any more than that. So now we're going to clean this off and we're going to get ready for the next stage, which is putting a protective coating on. Now just checking to see if there's any other damage on the car. We finished claying and everything looks beautiful. I just want to make sure, actually, oh yeah, there's got a little bit of scratching here. Yeah, just let me, it's just in this one little area here. Somebody must have gone past with their jeans or something or other, a little bit of a scratch, but we've got a product and we're going to do a little test and see if we can remove that. So come with me and go have a look at what we've got. Okay. For light scratching and things like that, we've got the beautiful new California Gold ceramic paint correction. This is an amazing product. Now this can be used by hand as well as with a machine, and I think for what we've got on the Z06 Corvette is just a very, very fine micro scratch. And so we're going to use our mother's applicator pads, and in here there's a nice purple one which is a terry cloth material. We'll just take that out just to show you. And got some other pads there as well. This one here is for like tyres and things like that. That one there's for your interior. But this one's a little polishing pad. Now I'll just pull that off and show you what we've got here. We've got a little Velcro thing that sticks on there, so it makes it nice and safe to use. And we're going to use our brand new Mother's California Gold ceramic on there. Let's go see if we can remove some scratches. Okay, so here we are with our ceramic paint correction. As always, read the instructions first, then give the bottle a really good shake. Always shake the bottles. Remember, there's all sorts of stuff in here which needs to be all blended together to work. Don't leave it sitting for long periods of time without giving it a shake periodically. But we're just going to put a very, very small amount of product on. I'm going to apply that to the car. Now, because the terry cloth is quite grunty, it should be able to take that small amount of blemish out of there. We're just going to rub it in nicely like that. That looks pretty good. So next step is to buff that off with a nice brand new Mother's microfiber cloth. Okay, so we've got our groove pad onto our wax attack cordless. Give the bottle a bit of a shake, of course, and we're just going to put 3 little dobs on there. Don't overdo this. It's a tiny amount of product, as you can see, but we're going to do 6 pad widths, and that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the area that you want to work in. Any bigger than that, and you're product starts to dry, it's a lot harder to get off and things like that. So keep it to a small area, finish one area first, and then move on to the next. So I'm just going to spread that across. I'm going to set the old wax attack to a low speed. I don't want it going all over me and all over the workshop. So we'll just move that product around. We've got it evenly spread. And then we're going to increase the speed of the polisher. We're going to go north to south, overlapping each time. I'm going to do 3 passes. That's north to south, that's one pass, and then we're going to go east to west. And again, every pass, you overlap it. Now that we've got that really nice and even, I'm going to increase the full speed. And again, north to south. And we're not pushing hard on the polisher or the pad. The pad and the products do all the work. They're just guiding it along, holding it firmly. And this is the last pass here. This will be number 4. You can also see here, the product is spread nice and evenly. You don't want big clumpy bits, dry bits, wet bits, etc. You want an even coating on there. So we're going to finish that off with a microfiber cloth, see what it looks like. Okay, so now we've got the product evenly placed on there. We're imagining now that the micro swirls or anything, any damage that was done has been removed. So first off, again, fold the microfiber cloth. You've got one for wiping on and one for buffing off, right? So we're just going to gently, again, don't press down hard or anything, we're just taking off the excess. Flip the cloth over, that's almost gone already. Put that one to one side, now we've got our buffing cloth. Woo-wee. Yeah, that looks very nice indeed. Oh, that's lovely. You might want to get a bit of an angle on this, Pete, and have a look, see how good it looks.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay, so magically we've done the whole car now with the wax attack, cordless and the groove pad using the new California Gold ceramic paint correction. It's come up absolutely beautiful. Now admittedly, this is virtually a brand new car. It's done a few hundred miles, had a bit of contamination in there, but other than that, it came out good. So yeah, if your paint's a little bit more damaged, you might have to use the very same product to do some more heavy compounding for all those micro swirls and things like that, and you might want to go for the new ceramic attack polisher coming out soon. We'll keep you posted. Okay, so we've done our clay process, which has removed all the contaminants. We did find a little scratch on there, so we removed it with our ceramic paint correction. I decided to go over the whole car just to check it and make sure it's doubly good. And now the final part of this process is putting on the ceramic spray wax. And this is the money shot, as they say. This is going to make the car really sparkle. So I'm going to show you a very quick and easy process. So let's get over the Z06 and see what we can do to make it sparkle. Okay, so now it's time for the California Gold ceramic spray wax. It's a very easy process. We always, of course, start off with 2 nice clean microfiber cloths, one for removing the excess and one for a final buff. So this here is a simple process. Always read the instructions, of course, on the back of the bottle. Don't forget to do that. I've done it. Give the bottle a really, really good shake. This is quite liquid, this product, so it's not like a cream or anything like that. It goes on as a fine mist, and what we're going to do is just puff some product on there. Now you can put it directly onto the microfiber or an applicator, like I showed you previously. The way I like to do it, give it a little puff, just like that. No more, no less. And then I'm just going to gently do this to spread the product nice and evenly. And again, just do a small section. You don't have to overdo it. It's just a tiny bit of product. Just move it around until it's nice and even. And then I'm going to let that flash off just for a few seconds. Okay, so now we're just going to lightly buff it off. And it's not going around in circles at 100 miles an hour. It's just a buff backwards and forwards, just like that. And you'll see that the product comes off so easily. Look at that shine, flip that cloth over, nice dry side. Wow, that's brought it up another 10%, hasn't it, Pete? Yeah. Okay, there we have it, Corvette lovers. Simply ceramic. Mother's California Gold spray wax. It's had the full detail and the car looks absolutely amazing. It's really brought out the shine in this car. And but that's enough for us for now. Time to go, but remember, there's some things that go together. Mothers, high performance products, no shine like Mothers, and there's no cars like American muscle cars.